So it looks like we're in for another exciting day here at the Cable Show. One thing that maybe start off with, there's obviously some heavy competition between cable operators and telcos these days. But there's been some interesting research from JD Power coming out that really places a lot of the cable operators above the telcos. Tell me about that and why is that happening?
Absolutely. First off, we were recognized by JD Power and Associates for the fifth out of the last 7 years as being the #1 provider of data services for small and medium-sized businesses. I think the reason it's happening is because we have local people in local markets that are really focused on providing that customer care that our competition really doesn't.
And what differentiates that customer care?
Sales support, customer care, break fix, we have all those resources in local markets providing that kind of care for those very small businesses. Just as a frame of reference, small businesses, which we define as companies that have 19 and fewer employees, comprise 85% of our customer base, about 65% of our revenue. So that is right in our sweet spot, as well as the sweet spots for the other MSOs as well.
Speaking of revenues, Cox has some pretty high standards, pretty lofty goals for the future. How are you going to attain those goals?
We're off to a great start this year. We are closed the books last year as a $1.2 billion business. We're on track to hit $2 billion in annual revenues by the end of year 2016. And we're really focused on 3 or 4 key things we're going to do there. One is continue doing what we have been doing, we just talked about, which is taking market share in the SMB space. The second area is exploiting the opportunities in our wholesale business, our carrier business. A lot of that has been driven around wireless backhaul and the growth in that industry. We anticipate explosive or continued strong growth in that area as well. And the third market we're focused on is what I call large locals. And those are companies that are geographically densely concentrated within our footprint. So think universities, local school systems, hospitals. We are very focused on those businesses right now. We have great relationships with those types of customers now, but we want to go deeper in those relationships and really start developing and delivering vertical applications across those 3 key verticals of government, education, and healthcare.
So also some interesting, very exciting news from Cox and some of your partners, I guess now, yesterday coming out of this show. How does the national Wi-Fi network idea play into that revenue model?
It's to be determined exactly how we're going to exploit those opportunities in the commercial space. We're working through that business model as it evolves. But one thing that we do know, both our residential customers as well as our business customers are all mobile, and the more connectivity we can get them in a mobile place, the better we are serving our customers, both on the residential and business side as well.
And does it help you compete against those telcos and other ISPs better?
It certainly does. It'll help us continue to compete there. But really, one of the important things that we've done over the last several years is built a product bundle and a product offerings that are really targeted for those small customers, the low end of SMB space.
Awful lot of those SMBs out there. Thanks for joining me. Have a great show.
Thank you very much.